everybody, I'm Melissa. I moved to Japan a few years ago and fell completely in love with Japan's Takarazuka Revue. I use Takarazuka to learn Japanese, and now I upload videos in Japanese and English on this channel. Recently, I found out that a few amazing people have been using my English language videos to study English, and that got me thinking, if I could use Takarazuka to learn Japanese, maybe there are some people who would love to learn English using Takarazuka. So I'm planning to start releasing short weekly episodes on this channel where I use Takarazuka to try to teach some daily English conversation. If you love Takarazuka and want to study English, I really hope you'll find these videos useful. So every episode is going to work like this. I'm going to take a short piece of famous Takarazuka dialogue or song lyric and translate it into English. However, most Takarazuka productions are about dramatic romance, so that probably would not give you any English to use in normal daily conversation. So instead, I'm going to take that English translation and use it to teach you some tips and phrases you can use in everyday English conversation. If you have any song lyric or dialogue or even an interview with a Takarazuka actress that you'd like to see translated, please let me know in the comment box or on my Instagram. So, in today's episode, we're going to look at dialogue from Elisabet. The Moon Troupe's production of Elisabet in 2018 was the first Takarazuka performance I watched, so it's a bit special to me. In Elisabet, when Der Todd visits Elisabet dressed as a doctor, he shows her a photo of her husband having an affair. In response, Elisabet says, "どうすればいい? 私生きていけない." And Der Todd says, 死ねばいい. In English, that translates to Elisabet, "What am I going to do? I can't go on living." And Der Todd, "You should die." Now, that's not very useful English for daily conversation, but there are some really useful points. First, in English, when we want to say nani nani bai, usually we say should. Should is used to ask for help or advice. For example, which direction should I go? Should is also used to give advice. For example, you should eat it this way. Should is used to talk about the best way to do something. In English, should sits between must and could. Must is used to ask about rules or tell someone what they are required to do. It is strong. For example, where must I go? Or you must pay attention. Could is weak. It's used to ask about what you can do or give weak advice. For example, could I sit here? Or you could try seeing a doctor. So you can use should when you want to ask for the best advice or you want to give the best advice. But you might have noticed I translated Elisabet's どうすればいい to what am I going to do? For native English speakers, when we are scared or lost and we don't know what to do next, it is more natural for us to ask ourselves or other people, what am I going to do? This shows we are really in trouble and is more dramatic than what should I do? So, the next time you are in trouble, you can ask yourself, what am I going to do? For example, during this coronavirus season, I often ask myself, what am I going to do without Takarazuka? Lastly, Elisabet's いけていけない becomes I can't go on living. In English, when we want to say te ikenai, we often say I can't go on or I can't keep on. This shows we cannot continue doing something. I can't keep on is more casual and go on is a bit more dramatic. So the next time you cannot gaman any longer, you can say I can't keep on or I can't go on. For example, if your friend is really late to meet you and you don't want to wait any longer, you can say I can't keep on waiting. But Be careful. I can't keep on and I can't go on have a negative meaning in English. So there you go. In this week's episode, we talked about using should to give or ask for advice, saying what am I going to do when we are in trouble, and using I can't keep on or I can't go on when we can't continue doing something any longer. I really hope this video series helps you learn English through Takarazuka. If you have any questions or there is any Takarazuka dialogue or song lyrics you would like to see translated in a video, please let me know in the comment box or my Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next week. Bye!